This interview is being recorded with light snow coming down after 7 to 10 inches of a November nor'easter. And it's a nice time to think about warming up. How about music? How about a gala? How about the Housatonic Musical Theater Society's gala for 2018, celebrating 15 years of musical theater magic? With us we have, well, people that are responsible for a lot of that. It's Lori Belter and Michael Berkeley. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Hi, Marshall.
Good morning.
Well, we've got 15 years under your belt. That's absolutely pretty amazing. How'd you get everybody to show up? First of all.
Well, yeah, we do. We have 15 years, and this year will be our 16th year at Housatonic. We decided, instead of our fundraiser, the kitchen tour, we decided to have a gala and ask all these students to come back and perform songs from 15 years of musical theater magic at Housatonic Valley Regional High School.
So that's pretty cool. So you're going to have people like in their upper 20s and 30s recreate what they did in high school.
Oh, we've got kids that once played the little kids in South Pacific who are not so little anymore.
But I think that's
very exciting to see these kids come back. We've actually had a few rehearsals and have seen some of these students again that we probably haven't seen in maybe 5 or 10 years. And it's just a wonderful experience. It's kind of like they're coming home. And we are just so thrilled that they're able to join us.
I was going to say, this is not only a kick probably for you and for them, but probably for their friends and family members to relive what they did, some a couple of years ago and some 15 years ago. That's pretty amazing.
Well, we're hoping so. We feel that, we have had wonderful success with the program. We've had fabulous shows, and Pamela Chasson actually is going to be putting together a slideshow of each one of these shows to go along with the songs, so that you can sort of remember and reminisce. And I hope that family, friends, and cast members, production team members, crew members will all come and join us and support the program.
And it truly does feel like a big family. I mean, these are all friends and folks that we just love getting together with again.
Have you found out, Michael, that they haven't lost their touch? They can slide right back in?
No, they've gotten even better. It's wonderful to see.
This is I think this is one of the first times I've seen something like this where people can come back. And are they going to do the same thing they did, or maybe something, seeing as they're older, a little different?
We're actually doing more of a concert version of the show. Obviously, we're not doing scenery and costumes for every number, but we're going to represent the numbers.
All right, and how much beforehand are all these people going to be practicing and getting ready for the show?
Well, we've already started with some of them, but many of them will rehearse only one time or 2 times, and we'll do it. So we've sent them all the music in advance, and they're working on it, and we're communicating by email.
I think that's kind of cool because that adds a little more excitement to the show, probably especially for you, Michael.
It's nerve-wracking.
Well, why not?
So exciting.
It's nerve-wracking before the start of any show, so you might as well have a little jolt like this in it. Now, tickets. Where are tickets available for this?
Tickets are available at the Salisbury and Sharon pharmacies and online at www.hmts.org. for any current student at the high school.
All right, now let's talk a little bit about what I always say. This is replacing this year a major fundraiser for you, which is the kitchen tour. Obviously, you have. I've seen it in the past. You've had businesses sponsor things for you. It's amazing, and it's that way once again this year that makes this possible, right?
Yes, we are so grateful to our sponsors, and I'd just love to give them a little shout-out. The sponsors this year for both the gala and our show, which is Rip Van Winkle the Musical, which maybe we'll get to in a minute.
Absolutely.
But our sponsors are Belter Builders, Best and Cavallero Real Estate, Ed Harrington, John Harney and William Pitt Sotheby's, Lindell Fuels, Magic Wand Carpet Cleaning, Real New York Tours, Salisbury Bank and Trust, Torrington Savings Bank, and William Perotti and Sons. And we are so grateful to their support. Without them, we really couldn't get this off the ground.
They support the whole program, not just this individual.
Correct.
And this one individual thing. All right. So now at this gala, this benefit, which is Saturday the 24th at 7:30 at Housatonic, are you also going to have raffles that include Broadway tickets and Hamilton tickets as well?
We are so thrilled to be able to offer a raffle this year, and it will include 4 tickets to Broadway's Hamilton. So that is the first prize. The second prize is being donated by Real New York Tours. That's Amber Cameron and Luke Miller. And they have donated a tour of New York for 4 people, and included in that are 4 tickets to the Empire State Building. And then for our third prize, we have a signed script of Blue Bloods, signed by Tom Selleck. And we also have a few more Blue Blood paraphernalia things, I think a apron, a mug, and a cookbook.
So we're talking with Laurie Belter and Michael Berkeley about the Gala, which is celebrating 15 years of magic and raising funds. Now, the funds that you are raising will go to help your next production. Let's talk about let's talk about your next production.
Sure. This is a new musical written by Michael Berkeley, and he wrote the music, and Ray Roderick and Michael wrote the book. And, Michael, I'll let you talk about it. It's fabulous.
Well, it's the story of Rip Van Winkle based on Washington Irving's short story, which we've elaborated on and developed. And it's been many years of reincarnations and rewriting over and over again, but we have a version of the show that we think is pretty wonderful, and we're anxious to see how it works at the high school level, because we hope that many high schools will be doing it in the future.
It's Rip Van Winkle, the musical, and that will be held March 14th, 15th, and 16th at Housatonic Valley Regional High School. Now, let's talk about Rip Van Winkle for just a second. This has really been a long-term project for you, Michael.
Well, we started at the Sharon Playhouse when it was Tri-Arts with the first production in an attempt to try and create something that would involve the whole community, families, kids, people of all ages, and that's what we did. It was huge. It was sprawling, and so we kind of put it aside for many years, and then we pulled it back out again and said, you know what, this is pretty good. Why don't we take another look at this? And so we did, and we toned it up. We tightened it. It's shorter. It's got a better score than it did before, and so then we had a couple readings at actually at the Playhouse, but we did a production with Laurie Belter at the Rhinebeck Theater Society.
And I heard that went unbelievable. Well, first, that's a great place. Well, by the way, to see a show, if people don't know, it's only about 40 minutes from here. But I heard that went really incredibly well.
It did.
Well, this is going to be fun to see it at the high school level here because you two and everybody else involved with the Housatonic Musical Theater Society spare no time or expense to put out really outstanding non-high school quality shows.
Well, that's the goal. We want people to forget that they're seeing a high school show and feel like they're seeing something that's professional. And the kids are really excited about the fact that they're doing an original show and being a part of creating original characters. So that's kind of cool.
All right. So once again, how you can help out, folks. Saturday, November 24th at 7:30 is the Gala. And the Gala is celebrating 15 years of musical theater magic by the Housatonic Musical Theater Society at Housatonic Valley Regional High School on the 24th at 7:30. There's raffles and more that go on for that. And, of course, that raises funds to help the Housatonic Musical Theater Society itself. The next big production is Rip Van Winkle, the musical, March 14th, 15th, and 16th. 2019. Yikes.
Wow.
At Housatonic Valley Regional High School. Once again, if you want tickets or more information, hmts.org. That's hmts.org on the web. Both of you, thanks for joining us on this snowy morning, even though it might not be snowing when you're listening to this, folks.
Thank you, Marshall.
Thank you,
Marshall. We appreciate it.